Welcome to Off the Ranch. This is a different kind of video. This is my brother Mark.
Hello.
Mark is 2 years younger than me. I was the oldest. I am the oldest. And as you can see by this video title, my brother Mark has cancer. And some of you who follow really closely, follow the rest of my family on the internet, have probably known about this and wondered why I haven't talked about this. And just something I wanted to wait till Mark wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Wanted to let him share it.
Yep. We also didn't have a lot of information for quite a while, and we kind of have a game plan now and a better understanding of everything that's going on.
Yeah. So start from the beginning. I guess we kind of tell them a little backstory about it.
Okay. Probably about 6 months ago, I thought I had awful congestion. That turned into me seeing doctor after doctor to figure out that it wasn't just congestion, it was something going on, and then that something going on is a tumor, and that tumor is cancer. So we had an ENT, an ear, nose, throat doctor, go in there and scrape a bunch of it out to get a biopsy to figure out that it is that cancer.
That sounded really simple. They did surgery.
Yes, that's
cut it
true.
out. They cut out most of it. 75%.
It wasn't just a pocket knife. No.
Yeah, they didn't just scrape it. It was a big deal.
Yep. So got surgery, got the pathology back, found out it's cancer. It's a super rare kind of cancer. And then we decided to get a second opinion. There's a really amazing cancer place here in Texas called MD Anderson. And through MD Anderson, we found out that it's an even more rare form of cancer. I'm one of 40 cases that they've seen with this type. The tumor is in my nasal passage, and it is a SMARC-B1 deficient carcinoma.
That's how you know he's not making it up.
So, yeah.
It's a malignant tumor.
Yeah. It is bad. It's cancer in my head. So we're seeing lots of good doctors at MD Anderson. I have been on chemo for the last 2 months almost, and our goal there was to shrink the tumor down away from my brain so that when we go in there to remove the rest of it out with the next surgery and then do radiation, it's away from my eyes, away from my brain, and anything else important, pituitary gland, things like that. Unfortunately, even after those 2 rounds of chemo, it has only grown bigger. So it's kind of bad news that we got, but we're trying to be positive about it, and we now have a game plan to move forward with surgery within a few weeks from now.
How big is it?
It was to begin with, it was 5 centimeters diameter, which is pretty large.
In your nasal passageways, yeah.
Yeah, I can't even breathe out of the right side right now. But they resected like 75% of it to begin with to do that biopsy, and it was down to like, I don't know, like 1 to 2 centimeters, and now it's back up almost to that original size again. And that's been a course of three months,
yeah.
Something like that. So it's pretty awful.
You look good though.
Yeah, I mean, I've always looked good.
It's true. So Mark has a family, little family. He has a 3-year-old daughter and a almost 2-year-old boy. You've probably seen Ellie. Ellie was on a video not too long ago.
Off the ranch one.
Yeah, we've been keeping her every once in a while. Mark has to travel to Houston, so it's a 3-4 hour drive, and so you know, him and his wife go over there, and he goes and gets the chemo or has the appointments or whatever. And so you guys probably seen Ellie a little bit. So Mare and I have this merchandise company. We print T-shirts, we make hats, we do all kinds of stuff like that. And Mare and I had the idea of like, what if we did a fundraiser shirt for Mark, and we stole this idea because we participated in a fundraiser for Lake Fork guy when he had a brain tumor. And so we talked to Mark about it, and we decided it'd be a good idea. And Mark has insurance. He has health insurance. And health insurance is great for covering the medical needs, the medical expenses that you incur at a hospital. But when you have cancer and you have to travel and have chemo, like they don't pay for all the traveling expenses, the hotel expenses, all the eating out on the road expenses. There's a bunch of extra stuff, childcare kind of stuff. There's a lot of downtime when Mark is sick where he can't be making an income, and so there's a bunch of extra expenses that come along with cancer besides medical bills. And we knew that a lot of people in Demolitia would want to support Mark because they've been asking me like, how do we support him? How can we help? And so we just thought, we'll make T-shirts, we'll make a funny hat that is super cool.
You mean
actually.
amazing hat.
I freaking love it. It's just so funny. I don't know, did you come up with this idea?
I did.
Yeah.
I think he likes it more than I do.
I love it. It's so funny.
I think it's good.
We also made these shirts, which they're modeled after Mark's sleeve tattoo. He's a mechanical guy. He likes building stuff, as do I. But he's like 10 times more into it than I am. Like
Say better.
10 times better at it
There
than
it
I am.
is.
He just builds all the time, and so he has this tattoo that kind of shows his interest. And so we thought, like, with a slogan like "Build It Stronger," and we have Mark's arm with gears and kind of a mechanical, biomechanical arm. We thought that'd be pretty neat. His medical bills are covered. I just want to be clear with that. Like, his medical bills are covered. We just thought, for those who are asking, we have a way that you can help out Mark now, and you get to get some awesome stuff to sport as well.
Yep. I'm actually really excited to see pictures of y'all with these hats and shirts on. So maybe we need to make a hashtag for Instagram that we can then follow everyone that gets
Make Mark
a
great
shirt.
again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hashtag Make Mark Great Again.
All right, there it is. So hashtag Make Mark Great Again. If you get one of these shirts or hats or both, yeah, definitely post it to Instagram. I want to see you wearing my hats and shirts.
Also give him a follow.
Yeah.
Homemade everything.
Yep. And while we're shouting me out, I will say I used to be into the YouTube thing. I was trying to take off doing the building thing, and it was more just because I'm always doing projects anyway, so I thought, why not throw a camera on there? And I had fun doing the editing. I lost a lot of motivation, but I've been using my channel to document this whole journey through the cancer thing. And my wife and I have been doing daily vlogs. So if you're interested in like carrying with us or following us through this journey to see the ups and downs of all of it, just yeah, go give me a sub on there and I would appreciate that. So we have one major event coming up, and that is going to be surgery to remove the rest of this thing. I will have a little bit of recovery time after that, and then we have radiation starting. Radiation's pretty scary. There's a lot of long-term side effects from that, so I don't really know everything that there is about the radiation, and so I guess I'll be updating y'all on that soon. But surgery's the next big step.
There's a lot of scary stuff that's going on, and Mark is 30 years old.
Come on, dude.
30.
Yeah, yes.
I nailed it. I almost
You
said
did
31. I nailed it. Mark is 30 years old, and we don't have any history of this in the family, so it's definitely a shock to everybody.
Yep.
A shock to his wife, a shock to all of us who know he has little bitty kids at home, and so it's just a scary. It's a scary deal. And I just wanted to tell you guys what's going on and tell the Demolitia what's happening in our life.
Yep.
Also, I haven't been super clear as to why I had a mustache. I kind of made it a joke, like we're just doing it for fun. I'm going to show you a clip from a couple months ago involving Mark and a mustache. You guys never come hang out with me unless I'm getting go-karts.
Yeah, but they're cool.
Yeah.
You know what else is cool?
What?
Your mustache.
Oh, will I shave the rest of it? So now I'm really gonna wean.
Are you going to keep it all November?
Yes.
Go you. Hardcore.
Proud of me?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it with me? Or do you love me? That's what I really want you to
Yes.
do. Like, so grow a mustache.
Okay.
Do it for the people.
It's coming in. It's coming in thick.
Looking good, but
So the chin part, not so much.
yeah.
The
All
cheeks.
right, let's shave it.
He is such an easy sell.
We asked Mark when he was getting chemo and we knew he was going to lose all his hair. We asked him, hey, should we shave our heads? Like, do you want us to do that? And Mark was like, no, that's dumb. He's like, I think that's really dumb. He
I don't want to shave my head.
he said, what I want is for everyone to have mustaches.
Yep.
And so I haven't really told you guys why I had a mustache. The sideburns were all me. Mark didn't want sideburn. I just told him, if I'm going mustache, I'm going all in.
He's afraid to wear just a mustache. That's what it is.
I've never done that before, but
Nope.
So I grew a mustache. A bunch of guys who work up at the bunker who are all, we're all a family, and like everybody knows Mark super well.
Yep.
And they all have mustaches, and so we thought it'd be super cool if we just got a big trend going with the Demolitia that everyone has a mustache.
Yep.
You can make it as simple and small or as big and curly, whatever floats your boat. Mustaches for Mark. Another hashtag.
Oh man, we're rolling.
That's pretty
today.
good, right? So grow your mustaches. Tell your wife, sorry babe, it's for a good cause. Mustaches for Mark. Mare was not pumped about this mustache, but when I told her,
understatement.
when I told her, I was like, Mark said to not shave my head. He said he just wanted me to grow a mustache. She was like, fine.
So before all this started, and I had this wonderful mustache, I told my wife that I'm just gonna grow this mustache. I did it by myself.
Yeah.
So if I did it, you can do it, especially with this cause. Your wife is gonna be totally cool with it.
Totally,
I guarantee it.
Totally cool.
Totally cool.
My brother has a super hard fight ahead of him.
I do. But I'm gonna win.